Hey, good morning, guys. Men's Week. Men's Week. Final episode of Men's Week. I realized yesterday I didn't mention any cologne. So for a price point, this thing only runs about $50. I would say this is a good starting piece. This is a Missoni, Missoni. Okay, it's only about $50. So for those on a budget, this is a good one. Just Missoni for men, Missoni. It's a good little cologne, about 50 bucks. But I would like to also let you guys know about these deals. And you can normally find these things, if I can open it, you can normally find these at I've already used this one. So what this is you'll go in and you'll go to somewhere like a Dillard's or somewhere, and they'll have these starter packs, these gifts. And they come with all the small bottles. I forgot the sample bottles. It'll also come with a voucher inside. So you end up buying this whole box for about $65, $70 of sample bottles, and it will come with a voucher. Once you get done or you figure out which sample you like, you take the voucher out, you go back to the store you got it from, and you get the full bottle of cologne. You end up getting the full bottle. So always be willing to buy a gift set, guys. Don't worry about it. Always be willing to buy a gift set to figure out what types of cologne that you like, what you're into. Perfect, cheap, easy way to handle that. So far this week, we talked about image, how people see you is ultimately how they treat you. We've talked about rebuilding your life, rebranding yourself in real time. We talked about deleting social media being the fastest way to accomplish your goals, to achieve success. We loosely spoke on no man's land, walking into no man's land. Well, now this is where we get cash heavy. This right here is what is going to make or break us, who we want to be, what we want to do. We have to get cash heavy. Now, you do not always have to have cash to accomplish your hopes, goals, your dreams. You do not always have to have cash, but it damn sure helps. So if we know that we're going to lock in till 2030, we're locking in to rebuild, rebrand, develop, become the man, the person. We want to look back at ourselves in the mirror and be proud of what we see. We're locking in for the next 5 years, 2030. It will help a lot if we find a job that we can handle for the next 3 to 5 years that is going to pay us a decent amount, the highest paying job that we can find, and lock in. Okay? We lock in, we start building our credit, we build our emergency fund, we build our cash foundation. When you see as a man how hard it is to take care of yourself, that right there alone will be a deciding factor if you think you're ready enough to have children, if you think you're ready enough to date a woman. That right there alone, if you lock in, let's say you got crooked teeth and you go fix them, it's roughly $6,000 to $10,000 to fix your teeth. Lock in. Do what you need to do for you. That's how that's done. That's how you start to attract a better partner. A better you will attract a better partner. We've talked about that. This is all part of becoming a man. Your image, your character, your attitude, the things you do in the dark that will show people in the light. That shit will shine in the light. It will glisten and glimmer in the light. The work that you put in on yourself in the dark. Walk into no man's land with your head high. Get prepared to be cold, wet, and hungry. Find a job 3 to 5 years and lock in. If you can't find a high paying job, $20+ or more an hour, if you cannot find that type of job in your area, or you're just too young, you don't have the skill set, whatever it is, get two. Lock in, stack cash, live on one, save the other. Start stacking cash to make a proper investment for you and your family. This is what men do. This is what cash heavy is about. It is a 3 to 5 year plan, probably more on the 5-year side for a lot of you. Locking in, going into no man's land, working on your image, working on personal development, character development, becoming the type of man that you want to become. Guys, there's no secret. There's no scheme or scam. There's no hack. It's work. And a lot of you are trying to avoid the fucking work. That's what it is. It's saying goodbye to Pookie and Ray Ray. It's putting the weed down. Stop going out drinking Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, running around like a damn fool all weekend. Use that time to level up. Personal development, self-help, business, stocks, real estate. That's what it is. I've had people in the comments say, hey man, this message is the same. This is that, this is this. How about you sit down and you say, hey, you know what, Robert? I've listened to your message for the past 6 months and you changed my life. Instead of coming to me and saying 6 months later, after you've consumed my content for 6 months, how about you come and say, dude, you're right. You changed my life. I don't need this right now. This is a stepping stone for you to push forward. All right. This is your freshman fucking year. You didn't stay in freshman year your entire life, did you? I am a foundational point for you to start shifting into becoming the man that you want to become, because I realized that nobody was teaching you this shit on the internet. Everybody was trying to sell. Everybody wanted you to become a millionaire, invest with them. I'm the only person on the internet that I can think of that's actually teaching this stuff. I give it away because I want you to win. If you need me, you can book a one-on-one with me. If you need me to tailor this to you, I just opened up a year-long mentorship program. Some of you guys have asked for a mentor. I just opened up a year-long mentorship program. Okay? It's on my website. You guys can get me for a year. At any time, you can call me day or night. I'm only opening up to 10 people. I've only got 9 slots left. And that's not a gimmick. That's not a marketing technique. That's the truth. I had one person do this at the first of the year. He booked me for the entire year. And that's when I realized maybe I need to open up a year-long membership program, because he wanted me for the whole year. One of my coaching clients wanted me for the entire year. And that's when I realized I probably need to open up a year-long mentorship program. So I have 9 slots left. It's on my website. You guys can go check it out. If you want to book me for the entire year, it's tax season. You want me to hold your hand? I will walk you through no man's land for the first year. I will 100% go into the cold, wet, dark, lonely place with you. I'm not scared of that shit. I live there. I will do it with you for the first fucking year. I live there, guys. I never come out. I step out every now and then to eat a little food, to hang out, say hi to the crowd, speak to people. Then I go back like a damn groundhog or something. Then I go right on back in. I'm getting ready to step back in so hard. I got so many things pulling at me, trying to pull at me, trying to throw me off track. I'm being tested by the universe right now. I feel it. I see it. This shit's not a joke. Some of y'all think this is whimsical fairy tale shit, and it's not. When you start to level up, when you start to really develop the character, become the type of man that you want to become, here they come. Here they freaking come. Here comes all the old girlfriends. Here comes all the old friendships. Here comes the beer, the wine, the cigars, the weed. Here it comes. It's coming for you. The universe is going to see how bad you want it. Normally for men, it comes in the form of women. They're going to see, how bad do you really want this life? How bad do you want success? How bad do you want real wealth? A lot of distractions out there, especially with social media. That's why I tell you to delete it. Say goodbye. A lot of distractions out there. This isn't forever. You can find a wife along the way. Remember, a better you will ultimately help you dictate a better partner. The more work you put in on yourself. If you go fix your teeth, you're not going to look at women with bad teeth. If you go fix your health and you work out, you're not going to want women that don't work out. You understand? It's just it. It just is what it is. So for the ladies listening to this, that's a way you level up as well. If you want a man in shape, you need to be a woman in shape. If you want a man, a 6-figure man with good dental hygiene, you need to be a woman. You don't have to make 6 figures, but you need to have good dental hygiene yourself. Stop looking for people to do things for you guys that you can't do for yourself. This is all part of becoming a man, leveling up your character, leveling up your avatar, developing those personal development skills, those soft skills, self-help, self-education, going into no man's land, working for the next 3 to 5 years and stacking cash to make a proper investment for you and your family. If you're broke right now, go into no man's land, go into monk mode, quit dating, stack cash as much as you possibly can, as fast as you possibly can. Get to the next level to make a proper investment. By 2030, imagine if you worked your ass off for the next 5 years, and by 2030, where you could be. Imagine that. I mean it too. Like, fuck all the dumb shit. Imagine it. If you said goodbye to everything and everyone in 2030, where you could be, who you could be, what you could be doing. 5 years of hard work, 5 years of hard labor. Everybody wants to be a famous actor, but they don't want to do what famous actors have to do. They don't want to sleep in their car. Most of your famous people slept in a car. Most of your famous people were homeless before they got discovered. Look at Josh Brolin, played Thanos and all the other good movies. A great actor. Originally started out in The Goonies, some other movies out there in the beginning, Thrasher and some other things. Great freaking actor. Great actor. Took him 20 years. He did not really even get discovered or seen. I saw him because I'm an actor. I enjoyed it. I love acting. I saw the man. I saw his character. But he didn't get discovered or seen by Hollywood until American Gangster with Denzel Washington, when he played the crooked detective. You remember with the Mustang that got blown up? The Mustang, yeah. Now he's playing Thanos and doing all these other movies. Sicario and all these other things. No Country for Old Men. You know, he was still almost unknown. Nobody was taking him serious. And those were great roles. Great actor. You ready for that? You got 20 years in you? Really? Do you? To push forward, to persevere when everybody's telling you no, when all the doors are closing in your face? I've finally outgrown most of my haters, at least the first wave. At least the first wave of haters are gone. I had about 5 that really stand out. Every day they commented something negative. I finally left them behind. And I've been at this for 7 months, and that was just the first wave. That was very amateur to where I'm going, to what I'm trying to have. Very amateur. They were piss ants compared to what's in store for me in the future. You understand? 5 years. I'm not going to quit. I'm already too deep. I'm in too deep. You understand? You remember that movie, In Too Deep? That's me. Omar Epps. When that Omar Epps, LL Cool J, was that them? In Too Deep? Can't remember now, but I remember the movie. In Too Deep. This is my life. It's embedded in my DNA. It's who I am. I got a decade of this. I have a decade in the dark. So when you guys, some of you think that I'm just some overnight success, no, you weren't there with me. I was cold, wet, and hungry alone. You weren't there. You didn't see it. Riding my bicycle to Texas Roadhouse in the rain, walking through the damn snowstorms, the ice, the sleet, the slush, wet socks, wet boots, still going on to do a day's work with wet feet. I was there. You weren't. I'm not an overnight success. I just did what I had to do. I didn't quit. I kept going. I knew there was something better for me on the other side, but I knew that I had to develop my character. I had to level up my avatar, business, stocks, real estate. I had to study those 3, and nothing else mattered. Nobody else mattered. Nothing mattered. If it's not your kids, if it's not your wife, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. That's how you become the type of man when you look in the mirror that you can be proud of, guys. You get cash heavy. There's no scam. There's nothing. It's work. It is fucking work. And a lot of you are trying to avoid it. You're seeing this stupid shit on the internet of 4-hour work weeks and this and that and all this dumb shit. And it's not possible. It's not real. There's no such thing as a 4-hour work week. There's no such thing as a work-life balance. You want to be wealthy? You want to have money? You want to get to the next fucking level and you think that it's going to be easy? You think that you're not going to constantly have to shift, shape, pivot, rebuild, rebrand, regroup your life? You're going to rebrand and pivot probably every 24 months, depending on how fast you're operating. Some people have to pivot every 3 to 6 months. Donald Trump, I would say, probably pivots and rebrands. I mean, shit. He doesn't rebrand, but that some bitch pivots at least every 3 to 6 months. He's pivoting. That motherfucker's a dancer. It's what he is, regardless how you feel about him. He's a dancer. So is Obama. So is Oprah. So is Kamala Harris. I don't give a shit how you feel about these people, their policies, their politics, and the things they say. Ultimately, you want their life. Most of you would love to have Oprah's life. Most of you would love to be the next Donald Trump or Obama. But how the hell is that going to happen when you haven't even developed the mindset to get out of the fucking projects? When you haven't even developed the mindset to finish school? You've never locked in on anything for more than a couple days and then you quit. How the hell is that going to happen when you can't stay sober, when you can't put the weed down? How's that going to happen? How are you going to become that person that you're chasing when you can't even change right now? The next level is always free. I tell you guys that all the time. It is free. It does not cost money at all. It is free. The next level is free. Next level looks like personal development, self-help, education, personal education. When I say education, I ain't talking about college. You can sit right here at your desk, at your laptop. You can read books. You can learn Microsoft Office. You can start doing Corporate Financial Institute, Project Management Institute. You could study real estate, business, stocks, everything off the computer. You can level yourself up right at home with the computer. You don't need, or a public library. You don't need to go back to college. It's bullshit. It's a lie. I don't recommend college to anybody anymore. I just don't. Unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, something of that, an accountant maybe, something of that with some real meat behind it, sure. But just to go to say you went to college and studied history, hell no. Go to Books A Million and read everything you can find in the history section. There's your history degree. It's retarded to think you're going to college for history and you're going, no. Unless you're taking a history degree to become a lawyer, an engineer, go down that road or something. You better have some meat behind it if you're going to waste your time in college. College is no. So when I talk about education, I am not talking about college. You got to lock in somewhere, guys. You got to make a conscious decision to change your life. Nobody's coming to save you, ever. It is on you. 100%, it is on you. Do what you need to do to get to the next level. Do what you need to do. Find a job that you can handle for the next 3 to 5 years and get cash heavy. Stack as much cash. I don't care what your credit is. I don't care what your debt is. I don't care what you got going on. Stack as much cash as you possibly can. If you need me to tailor this to you, then feel free to reach out. But right now I'm talking to the masses. If you need me to tailor this to you for one-on-one coaching, feel free to reach out. Go to my website, rcedson.com. You can find me on all social media platforms. I'm all around. All my stuff is in the description box, the links, everything's everywhere. Lock in, fellas. That new year, new me, lock in. Get ready to walk into no man's land. Get ready to fight this battle. You are a gladiator getting ready to enter the damn arena. And you're fighting for your life right now. This world is in a major shift. As I sit here and see things, you do have until 2030. I used to tell you guys that in the beginning of this channel that I feel like you only have till 2030, 28, 2030. You have until 2030 to make this shit happen. Good luck, all right? Take care.